We've got a full SABC News team watching the story for you, of course. Let's bring in now our reporter Kamogelo Seekoei, also keeping tabs with the family and how they're feeling at this moment. And Kamogelo, let us in on where you're at this morning at this hour and what you're hearing about what this moment is essentially demanding of those who are affected.
Well, Ayanda, this morning I am in phase 3 here in Bloemfontein, and I'm sitting with Constable Keamogetswe Buys, his mother-in-law, Boipelo Muselwa, just talking to us about what the family has been going through, since the 3 constables went missing. You remember that the families had to essentially travel between the 2 provinces, firstly to go and identify the 3 bodies that had been found in the Henops River, and then secondly they had to go now back to collect the remains at the mortuary in Pretoria, as well as to go back to the Henops River where the bodies were retrieved. But I just want to bring Boipelo into this conversation just to talk to us about today being the joint memorial service that is going to be held at the Bobbies Park. What is the family going through, especially Constable Buys' husband, Lwazi, who has really indicated to us that he's not able to come forward and speak because, the emotions are too heavy for him.
Family utlile bohloko haholo ena mora wa ka Lwazi ke mmone ka mokgo an amehile ka teng hore ha se emong se hantle sa go an abue teng maobane ha bana ba tswa kwana ntho moshare se nka o jetsang sona hona jale ke hore re utlile bohloko haholo re le bahalela pala motshellwa haholo jang ngwane eno ene se le moradi wa ka hobane ne ke se ke shaka ntho ngwe le ene hona jale ka e tlo ba memorial service ke tsela e le gona ga tla khona fumana dikgothatso ka yona empa dipotso di ntse di le teng tse hlokang dikarabo o swaka.
Ayanda, she's just explaining there, that the family is really having a difficult time at this point with everything that has happened, especially Constable Buys' husband. She was telling me earlier that they've been together for 2 years and they've lived together for 2 years. So as she's saying now, she was essentially her daughter and they shared everything. But Mama, I just want to also, with everything that has happened, the back and forth between Centurion, Pretoria and Bloemfontein, and the investigation by the police, the common sentiment has been that of gratitude to what the police, the work that the police have done in ensuring that the bodies and the remains of your children comes back. But like you say, the questions, are you satisfied with how things have unfolded, and what are these questions that you still have as a family?
Ho buela modimo nnete ha re a khotsofala hobane ba diile ho fungwana le ke ntshwana ya huwe senshone lo sheba mebele ya bona ine affecta family holo bane ke la ba le boemong ba go ha ke khone ho ya mo ke khone ho bona gona ke etsa jang ke le ka romela ba busi ba ka ho ya mo siteng la ke sa halo etsa hetseng it is di khwao hobane ho ya ka mogho ho boleleng ho ke kotsi eo etsa hetseng ye re tla ke kotsi bana ha re ya bona ho etsa hetseng fela ene ka re ka fumana tlhakisetso e hantle gona ho etsa hetseng hore kotsi eo e be etsahale le hore ditopo tseo di fumaniwe ka tsela e jwang ke tsona dipotso tse re hlokang hore di arabuwe sepoliseng sa rona.
Okay. Ayanda, she's saying that as much as the bodies were retrieved from the Henops River, as a family they still have questions regarding the particulars of the accident. How exactly did it happen and what happened there? These are some of the questions that they still have as a family. And she's indicating that, in the past few days, she's also not been feeling well, and that is the reason why she had to send her sisters to Pretoria to go and collect the remains. But there's another question that I have for you, Mama, which is the part where the family went back to the Henops River, to collect the soul of Constable Keamogetswe Buys. Why was it important for the family to be part of that ritual?
ntho nka o hlalosetsanyana ke hore ke karolo e nngwe ya ho fumana closure le hore ba kgone ho fumana me ya hae e skana ya solla sebakeng le ka baka la setso sa rona le batho ba batsho ke lona le baka le ntseng hore ba be ba yemo haholo ke ho fumana closure hore ba kgone ho amohela se etsahetseng.
As she's saying there, Ayanda, you know, I think this is one of the running sentiments in the three families that are involved in this particular story, which is to get closure. And the main reason for them to go back to the Henops River was to bring closure to the family of the constable regarding what has happened in this accident. You'll remember that as we were talking, even to residents of Bloemfontein, this is one of the stories that has really captured the South Africans, especially residents of Bloemfontein, who even prior to these three bodies being retrieved from the Henops River, they were saying that they are putting themselves in the shoes of the three families, because I mean, as a parent, each one can just imagine how painful it is to have your child go missing. Even the Premier of the Free State, who's also expected to be in attendance this afternoon at the memorial service, did say that besides being a politician, she's a parent and she really does understand what the parents of the three constables could be going through. But at this point, the family is obviously attending the joint memorial service this afternoon and preparing for the funeral of Constable Keamogetswe Buys this coming Saturday. With that, is back to you.
Really difficult time indeed for the families who without a doubt have quite a difficult journey ahead. Kamogelo Seekoei, live to us there from phase 3 in the Free State. For now, thanks very much indeed.